Good evening. Tonight I'm going to start with Full Moon in Taurus spread by Ethony. And I'm going to start using my November decks. I just got the Materia Prima. And so I'm going to also use my Pagan Otherworlds and Supra Oracle and see what we get going here. And let's open and get the decks out of the boxes. And you noticed I'm opening them from the bottom. I got this silly thing that I don't like to mess with the seal with the Linnea and I don't remember who the other person is. And this, if it's got a seal on it, I open it at the bottom, and as you can see, it still has its plastic on it. It's because I take some tape and tape it to it. I'm crazy. And the Supra came with this pretty leaf, so I stuck it inside. I took some tape and taped it to it. I am a nut. And let's see, let's set these up over here, and the Materia Prima. And I'm going to start with shuffling with the Materia Prima. I wish I could speed up the recording for a little bit while I'm doing this, and I'm going to get started, and I'm going to pause it. And we have a jumper. Let's turn up the light. And let's make this one, not that way, brighter. We have tin. And doing that. Do a little more mixing. And I'm going to set this aside until I'm ready to deal out the cards. Let's do the Supra. Pause a minute. And I got that one mixed up. Nobody jumped out, so we'll just mix up the top and the bottom a little bit more. And then do the Otherworlds, Pagan Otherworlds. And I've had a jumper, the Hanged Man. So I'll finish here, and then we will get on to the spread. The questions or the prompts are, what does my body require right now? Where in my life do I need to be gentler or more joyful? Oh, Well, they flip over, so we're just going to put them back in the deck. And how did I get this guy in there? That's probably been in there from a long time ago. I shuffled both of these decks together since they're the same size. Instead of doing separate shuffles, I shuffled the two of them together. And it did that. Okay, so let's see, where in my life do I need to be more gentle, be gentler or more joyful? Where do I need to stand my ground? What is ripe for harvesting? What long-term project do I need to start? Okay, we are going to put the two jumpers in the middle of the V that it makes, and we've got one germanium, 2 potassium, 3 dubnium, 4 polonium, and 5 gold. And from the Supra, we have this. I'm going to just, since that came out of the Pagan Otherworlds for whatever reason, I am calling it a jumper, and something that needed to be seen. And we have improbability and anima and seeker, water, and the Nautilus shell. And from the Pagan Otherworlds, we have 7 of Cups. How did we... That one was... I keep my things upright, but that is interesting because it was not. Ace of Cups and the Page of Swords. And which side is that? I don't remember if that's first quarter or last quarter. I will have to double check that. And the 4 of Wands. Let's take a quick look at all of them. And I am going to pause this for a moment and back up, do some looking real quick. I love the gold in the places that it's been used. and the extras, and probably stop and start. Germanium. What does my body require right now? Germanium is germanium, a metalloid. 133. I am so far away from my science stuff, and I never was very good at the periodic table. Metalloids, germanium, communication, seer, knowledge, transformative, otherworldly. The phenomena of telepathy, prophetic dreaming, and the third eye are shimmering, uncanny dominions of the lustrous gray-white spirit, germanium. For centuries she was scarcely noticed, a riddle hinted at in our subconscious wanderings until finally, slowly, her tendrils feigned into the light, a spark of knowledge flickering across our psyche, and in the vast dark region of the human soul, germanium's presence was felt. She signaled to us from this spiritual sphere, sending our cerebral matter, her code, into our dreams to face with this magical second-sighted genius. Our intelligence awakened, sensing a new relationship with mind and matter. It united, a creative power unseen or thought of before entered the world. What does my body require right now? And we also have improbability. Page 95. Determination, success, risk, unknown, sublime, new, and the Seven of Cups. Interesting. And I don't, so much of the time the cryptic stuff comes into my head and then I can't get it on the paper, and so I'm moving on and I'm gonna write down the next ones and we'll be back in a minute. Where in my life do I need to be gentler or more joyful? Potassium is what group? I do not know. Potassium. $29. Balance, justice, truth, stability, integrated. Where in my life do I need to be gentler or more joyful? Gentler with integrate. When I don't put things together the way I want to, faster. 55. creativity, material, feminine, projection making, and cups. Yeah, tonight it's just looking and writing down and reading and letting the thinking happen in my head. Dupnium. Seeker. Where do I need to stand my ground? For polonium. PO. Water. And which quarter? First quarter. Gold. Tin. The Hanged Man. Oh, Tin SN. And Primordial. 10. Post-transitional metals. Oh.